Hey Tigers, I am going to show you guys how to take your pictures and put them into a collage. So first things first, you need to be in pixlr.com. Go ahead and head there now. Once you are to this screen here, you are going to do Advanced Photo Editor. So you can go ahead and click that. And then over on the left-hand side where it says Create New, you're going to click this. We are going to create our collage background now. You can label this macro 1, which is your first macro assignment. Over here, you're going to choose a color. So when you are doing this and we are working with landscape, an earthy tone usually looks the best. However, you are the creative geniuses, so you can pick and choose. So I am going to go with like an orangish color because I feel like it's very earth tone. Let me go back. Make sure before you click OK that you're on full HD. Okay, so full HD, and then pick your color and hit create. So now we have our image here. This is going to be the palette that we are going to use for our actual collage. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is open up an image.
Miss Lee.
Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is go File and Open. We are going to find an image that you are going to edit. We are going to go and just click this one for right now. You're going to open it. And then once we have this one, the very first thing that we're going to do is go to Adjustment. We're going to go to Exposure. If you want to brighten or darken your image, this is where you will do that. So I'm just going to brighten it just a touch, nothing crazy. You can click this before and after to see what you've done and click Apply. The second step that you are going to do is you are going to go back up to Adjustments, and we are going to go down to our Levels Adjustment. Our Levels Adjustment, what this is going to do is a bunch of different things. You can work in individual channels or all the channels. The white means every color channel. The red is obviously working with the red, so like you can make this move to the right, you can move it to the left, you can make it look like deeper, darker, which actually looks pretty cool. You can move this way to brighten the reds a little. The sky is the limit. You could go into the green channel and make the greens more vibrant. You can make them darker. So I'm just going to do something just a little bit more crazy. You can click that before and after off. Spend some time in this levels adjustment. It's really going to help you with your overall editing. And then click Apply. And then you're going to go to Adjustments again, and we are going to go down to Brightness and Contrast. This is going to allow us to brighten it back up if we made it a little too dark from our levels, or you can add some more pops of contrast to make your image stand out a little bit. So again, you can play around with it here. I'm going to just bump barely here and take my contrast up. If you click it on and off, you can see what it has done. And I'm going to take that back and click Apply. Once you have all this here, we need to flatten our image. So go Layer, and then we are going to go down to Flatten Image. Click that, and then once we do that, we can move our image over. So this Move tool here, you are going to click it, and then you are going to go over here, click your background layer, click and hold and drag to the macro. Click it down. If it's ginormous like that, Control or Command minus will zoom you out, so you can resize by clicking the squares on the edges, and then you will be able to zoom back in with Command plus or Control plus. So here is our basic image. Now we need to put the borders around it just to make it a little bit more interesting and to add definition like an actual collage. How you are going to do that is on the left-hand side, the Shape tool. You are going to click Select, go to the Draw Rectangular type, and then you are going to change it to whatever color you want it to be. So since we have the browns, we have to kind of go into that category, but you can just do really whatever. Since this is a red photo, we're just going to play around with the red. If I hate it, we can change it after. So once you select it, you're going to come and draw a square.
Miss Lee, how would you turn it into the...
Okay, so now we have this square over our actual image, and that is okay. What you need to do then is just arrange your layers. So for it to be showing in the foreground, you need your flower to be dragged, click and drag above your shape. And then you have the background. Now, with this shape edit, once it's selected and you have it on that, you can do a bunch of different styles with it. So you can add an outline around it. So if you wanted to like put a white border around it, you can add a shadow, a drop shadow, which looks pretty cool. So the distance, you can change it colors by changing this. You can change the direction so it goes over to the side. Really, the sky is the limit, but that is the basic idea of what we are doing. So once you have this, you will repeat this 9 more times, okay? Once you are finished with this image here and it's already over on your screen, go ahead and exit out so that you don't have so many tabs. And then every single time you do one right here, I would just save it just in case so that if the computer crashes, you don't worry about it. So go File, and we're going to go Export as a PNG. And that is the collage.